Surprised to see perhaps an early point into that from No Tail, or if not, even just max it out earlier.
DK is good against Viper. You definitely do well in the lane, but later on, yes, Viper is quite good at making sure that you can kill DK because you can just remove that Dragon's Blood.
Well, certainly think that it's worth it. They can make it work up against OG.
Remaining.
Curious to see if that's the case. At the very least, it does give you another hero that can actually hit into the Chronosphere with the ultimate, so
Yeah,
that's also something to keep in mind.
A nice stun for Lycan as well.
Oh, yeah.
And some AoE clear when you hit your level 2 dragon form.
Yep.
So yeah, it's definitely gonna be on Tribe to execute these chrono combinations, and for OG, they're just gonna wanna run at them, I believe. Gonna wanna end this game in 20, 30 minutes, wanna have a big lead or just get a Rax.
Well, certainly have the fancy cosmetics. Keeper of the Light with big horned beast or whatever that is. Taking a look at that. Yeah, is that reindeer? Must be, right?
Yeah, that's
Prepare
That's
for
Santa.
battle.
Mount of the Forgotten Renegade. These names are so random. They don't say anything really. Oh, the Forgotten Renegade, like what?
Why does Santa Claus have a eye patch? Doesn't make sense.
I don't know. Solidarity with Conker on the other team?
Guess.
He doesn't have an eye patch, but he's a pirate, so it's maybe just mocking him. Haha, you're a pirate, and pirates are supposed to have eye patches. I don't know.
Makes sense, makes sense.
I'm just spitballing here. Jonas Fan, he's just running straight into a few people. It's just the two of them, no controls, so Jonas Fan not even forced into a blink, which is a good thing. For the most part.
Yep.
30
And it looks like
seconds to
S4 is
battle.
moving bottom, so they wanna go this. They're gonna go tiny against Queen.
Your admiral is on board.
Seems to be no. S4 is going back.
I think you're fine as Lycan, right? I mean, there's some region from the
Yeah.
Pharaoh Pulse.
Lycan should be fine with level. When it's hit level 3 or even level 5, you just regen so much that Queen of Pain harassment won't really do too much to you.
The battle
It's not quite as crazy as the DK passive, but it's super useful regardless. This also works for all the summons, obviously, with that extra damage, just being super good.
It's pretty redonkulous.
Alright, game number 1 of this best of 3. The winner will stay in the upper bracket, the loser will drop down to round 2 of the lower bracket. Let's see whether OG can just, play again as dominantly as they did up against 5 Anchors top lane. Doing this dance. And will be successful here, the Strange Creep not dying first. Bottom lane? That's fine.
They wanna go on S4 here. He might be in trouble. It's a lot of slow from.
A lot of damage in return. And yeah, that'll be enough. Still super hard to bring down. 800 health points at level 1.
Yeah, he's a fat one.
Pop the Salve just yet. Instead, he wants to secure some more right clicks with the tree that he has. Yeah, off to a decent start with this aggressive dual lane here. Hans can actually gain quite a bit more damage here from the blast.
Yeah, and for OG, like as long as they don't feed and like give away a lot of kills here, they're happy because it's a 2 versus 3. So naturally, they're gonna get ahead on
Yep.
like the entire grand scheme of things.
You by my side, I'll live to be an ancient mariner.
All you need to do is just stick around in this lane, get all the experience here, get some assets in your knives. If you're not zoned out, then yeah. And yeah, you're forcing both these supports to stick around. And until they hit level 2, we don't have the full combo available here. Just Retreat Charge, but no Frost, no Cold Feet. They're still trying to go onto S4, but again,
Just
is
barely
strong.
lives.
Doesn't have a salve though, so only some tangos munched through.
Yeah, but I think because now the supports of Tribe, they don't have any more regen, and the Void only has 4 tangos, so you know, we're just happy with that. They're
Yep.
trading very well. gonna start taking over in this lane, I think.
That region battle being won, more or less. I'm just waiting to see these level 2s. Now Kunkka has it, so he can X-Torrent himself. And Wolf Feed is available as a follow-up this time. This is where things start to get a little bit more tricky, especially if Jarex is in that aggressively. And okay, that's also one way to do it. Hanskin.
That's a good one. Bringing back a lot of region for his lane.
Extra tangos for Pablo, extra tangos for himself to share. Pretty solid. Now, can't quite fight Jarex. These are lanes, yeah, should be pretty much farming lanes, right? I mean, the lane actually going quite well in favor of Era right now.
Yeah, because DK does very well against Viper, because you just Dragon Breath him and then you can, like, Viper can't zone you out.
Yep.
And you can kind of get more lasses and denies than him because of the Dragon Breath reduction.
Yep.
And Queen has a really rough time because Lycan has so much damage that you can just deny all the creeps, and he's sitting on 1-1 right now.
Fly hanging around. He's trying to cancel Clarity, but Fly's shooting through the trees, so not even be able to do that. Only one last hit to Jonason Swamp's name right now. Okay,
This
really?
very well.
Pablo diving under the tower and gets a TP out. Super cheeky. It does make it work, so hey. Why don't I? Probably toss back or something.
Yeah, I would imagine that was the case.
Yeah.
Pretty funny to see that both teams on the top side placed literally the same ward, and that's not a ward we see very often.
Well, it is pretty funny. But this this Radiant ward a little bit fresher, so middle lane, bit of a stun into the torrent. Viper level 3 corrosive skin already, so no tails. Not an easy target by any means. In fact, still forcing out rotation there from Jerax. That should be the end of that. Top lane. Oh god, Tiny's still going for a kill himself, even though his supporters ran out. He's actually making it work, so that is interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, look at his money. You spent that 1200 gold almost.
I think it's just gonna get bottle and refresh his mana pool and be ready to go again.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Jonas on Fan, he's struggling so hard. He's not finding any CS, any XP, barely.
Second time's a charm by the looks of it, with Hanskin just taking that opportunity to TP into mid. So no tail, a little bit too far forward. Let's get brought down on this Viper. So this mid lane still working well in favor of FT. And if nothing else, Void is still farming sort of okay. Not quite in the same level as Resolution was, like 35 blasts and 21 denies. Near perfect CS on this guy.
31. Like, that's the reason why Queen is sitting on barely level 3 now, because the Resolution is actually denying every creep.
Yep.
And that's the denier, like, the denies are a lot more valuable now that we saw a couple of patches ago. At laning like this doesn't really work as an offlane anymore. You get way too little.
I'm trying to go on this 4 with a Torn. That's a cold feet combo. It's already down to half health with Frost also there. Yeah, plenty of right clicks, a nice little time lock across. Still gets it by the avalanche, but the kill is there. That's a combo. We were talking about it. Pretty damn solid. That's the illusion. Now the supports are finally free to rotate in a little bit more. Try and put even more pressure on this Viper.
Looks like they wanna get him.
Rotating in,
well.
Fan. Yeah, I mean, might as well cut anything bottom. Might as well try and help out here. DK stun, it's a torrent.
A long time.
Yeah, he is dead. Era, he still got the Viper strike off with the blast from Jerax. A lot of damage in return, enough to bring him down. Will he give his own life for the cause? This is the next question, but Jonas Fan, yeah, with the blink forward, another couple of right clicks will do the trick. Jerax though, he's fighting. Oh, the stick charges. All right, that should put him over the edge.
Whoever S4 is hunting.
Let's have the avalanche. Can't quite get it off. That was the torrent. So close, but Jonas Fan just understanding the power of the magic stick.
Pablo taunting as he runs away from Note.
Radiant's middle tower is under
But
attack.
Resolution does get this tower, yeah, this Helm of Dominator and just take over the enemy siege creep and, you know, bye-bye tower.
Pretty much, Era hasn't been able to do the same thing towards a mid-tier 1. Despite doing so well up against the Viper.
Dire's
But
middle tower is under attack.
Nota is actually getting quite a bit back now with Era rotating out.
And OG is smoking here. They wanna get a kill in mid.
Don't quick go across. The axe into Torrent, into the full combo. Jarek is there to try and turn this around. Now, Lycan with the ultimate resolution starts to walk in. Eric actually gets hit by the blast. Down to half of his health or so. But he wants to run down the easy targets first. Hanskin, nothing he can do against that, even except try and deny himself. But
Dire's middle
all of a sudden, 5 heroes for OG in middle lane. You're gonna say goodbye to another tower.
structures are
Gold for
fortified.
my chest.
Stolen catapults don't play. A traitor to the cause of the Dire.
Middle tower has fallen.
Yeah,
bad.
and we see this lineup of OG already in fruition. They just, I mean, any Lycan lineup will just destroy towers, especially when they have this Helm of Dominator catapult.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Co-op also catching back up at levels now. Almost good that the tier 1 bottom has fell because now we can
Notel is in deep.
get these a little bit easier. But yeah,
He's in very deep.
he is fighting, but this time no support. Turn this around an Era. Fight the Viper strike, so yeah, just straight up drops for free. Resolution's back down bottom, has the root, so they're gonna do a little bit of harassment damage here on some fun, but as long as he has the blink available. Single root is not gonna chase him away at all. In fact, he wants to get this Dominator creep. It's a lot of gold.
It's 125.
Yeah,
Very welcome.
not quite worth blinking on though.
I would imagine that OG is
Oh, gets back in mid. You see Era, they have another Toxin down. He's not able to walk out of it because of the kinetic field for a while, but don't have the damage here. Viper Strike's on cooldown. Yeah, he just straight up walks it off.
and I think eventually now OG is gonna go for the top tier 1 tower, perhaps when Lycan has his ultimate, now in 50 seconds. He's just gonna make sure that the bottom lane is pushed out enough
Radiant's
and
bottom
then
tower is under attack.
maybe move or TP top for a smoke play.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Jarex in his fall. He's trying to set up perhaps to find Hanskin and put him out of the trees. It's an easy combo there for us. Fall. Right, so Frosto, he's level 8 already. He's going straight for the Mask of
Radiant's top
Madness,
tower
so
is under attack.
now after the treads, after the Aquila. I guess that's the point where we start to expect the Void to also start making rotations.
Incineration.
Trying to
Yeah,
get
I
some
wonder
bonus
if you want
vehicles.
to make a just quick and easy chrono kill somewhere.
Yeah.
However, that will, you know, that will trigger OGT. Okay, no chrono, let's go take towers.
No.
So this is where it comes in. Like you can't just get a chrono and kill disruptor because you know, hey, we want to use our cooldown because that's gonna make OG see, okay, there's no chrono, let's go destroy them.
Basically, you have to kill Resolution with it, right?
Yeah, resolution, or if they can get 2 heroes in it, then perhaps blow both of them up.
Yeah. I mean, they have some of these tools available. Ice Blast is online, so is the Co-op Ultimate.
That is coming top.
It's 4. He does see the Conquer coming through and oh, misses the Avalanche. The Corsair still comes out.
Is under attack.
They did go on Resolution, blink across to the side, that's the
Nice
combo
one.
we're talking about. So hey, there it is. Era finds someone else. Dexter stun on to keep off the light. Jarex does throw out the blast. And Noltail actually find him in the front line instead. Can they burst him down? Sentence from Frost, nice torrent, but not the Avalanche. You can front lines. Let's get out of the Nether Toxins, they toss around to keep off the light. Still ends up dropping.
Jonas.
Taking a lot of damage from this Nether Toxin. Oh god, he went all the way for that, didn't he?
He got Jerax, but he paid with his life.
Yeah.
But now there's no chrono, and it looks like Lycan. He just TPs up there, and hey, now there's nothing to worry about. Let's push.
Even if the Static Storm is still of Noltail, forced to be reckoned with at this point. Even though he's only sitting at 3.7k, 3.8k net worth, he does have Nether Toxin, which is obnoxious to say the least, especially for DK. And then treads on the cool of his own.
Middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, he seems to go for an Athos because, hey, why not?
The one mid. Ancient Apparition dies down bottom solo, but looking at Era here being glimpsed back into Connect Field, but nice axe play.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Pablo on the money.
Dire's top
Yeah,
tower
they're
is
pushing
under
top,
attack.
and Final Tribe feels like they can't really defend it. However, they've seen a lot of OG members in the mid lane, and they want to punish this.
It's the Expo Torn combo. Trying to go on resolution. He is on his ultimate form though. Trying to walk away. Still being stunned up.
Radiant's bottom
But now there's nothing left. It's actually turning to fight. Ice Blast coming through. But there's no follow-up damage here. Instead, they almost get Frost. Gets the time walk off. Glimpse back where the Static Storm was. But
nice.
again with the axe play. Still being tossed on. No more time walk available. They will lose the DK though. Caught in the middle of all of that.
And Pablo does what he can to salvage the situation, but
Radiant's
not enough.
bottom
They're
tower
still
is
losing
under
out.
attack.
This timing is just so powerful, and it's exactly why we see Lycan pan out in most games. It's so hard to counterplay.
And now S4 will have his dagger, so he's
Dire's
gonna feel
middle tower
confident.
is under attack.
And they should be aware that, hey, Chrono should be up soon. It's actually up now. But actually their timing to back off tells me that they timed that one
Radiant's bottom
perfectly.
tower is under
Don't want
attack.
to use it. They're running into no tail. Are they gonna pull the trigger? Well, there it is. Good damage on Hanskin with the Ice Blast. Using it now. Should be enough. And it is. Chases Void. He was silenced by his own thing, so you can only now time off. But they also find Fly in the Rib of Death. Because why the hell not? S4, it was a bait though. Saying, hey, gonna give you our disruptor, but we're gonna get that kill on the Faces Void. You know what's fun? The X on the S4. Bit of a back and forth with the threats, but Final Tribe not in a position to act on them, especially without the Void, especially without the Chrono.
And yeah, that's a nice kill on Viper, but I actually don't think OG minds that at all, because this Viper is becoming like a... he's like the least valuable core, so... Oh, they get me for Chrono? Excellent, let's go push lanes.
Dire's middle tower is under
Resolution
attack.
is pushing down bottom, the rest of his team. I mean, with low death time, his no-tail isn't even down for that long, so he's just able to push with the rest of his team in mid.
Yeah, and the reason why he can do this, he's showing bottom and they're still not being gone on mid.
Yep.
Sure, they don't know Chrono, but they know that Call can just...
Yeah. Can just recall it.
recall him there. And
Look-
so it's like...
No-tail, he bought so many TPs, but he never gets to use them because he gets bounced around the map anyway by his teammate.
5 TP.
Oh. Then look at S4, he doesn't have a single one. Neither does Caudle, like...
Pinging high ground, let's go guys. There's nothing to wait
Yeah.
for. The Chrono is another minute.
Just waiting for the day until he can share TP scrolls. That'll also be the day where the calls will be like, hey, please give TP scroll. Would be useful for sure, but oh well. That is not this day, so
Not today, not as long as Call is in the game.
no.
And they're gonna go on Frost a little bit, but nah, he's just gonna run off.
Just feels
And
like
this is
oh,
the fancy thing, that they both TP top there, but they have Coddle, they can just take someone back and look for another fight.
oh, for an easy kill on Pablo, not even breaking the sweat. And this is all pre-axe Cuddle. At the very least, it's just a limited window where you can do that with the ultimate, but they still get the glimpse onto Era. He's in a lot of trouble. Bring S4.
Hello!
That must feel really bad.
Radiant's middle tower
Get mana leaked by Caudle. He's running away from you. Then all of a sudden, there's a tiny next to him.
And they're bringing Lycan there, and is this gonna be the high ground push?
Jonas Fafani, he needs to skip the creep wave, but he missed this one. We'll have 2 to work with up top. He's even, yeah, he's forced to TP out now. He's
I
forced
think
chasing him down.
Resolution might have be on his death here.
Maybe nice force off though still. Finds him currently on the edge with the Sonic Wave coming through. He's still sticking up. The Ice Blast is already
Missed
expired,
it,
and
last on him.
the silence on Queen of Pain. Oh, they missed it completely. Alright, never mind then.
I
That
think the
was
force of
unfortunate.
just saved him.
Yep.
Because yeah, that should not have timed out yet.
Or caught him, but yeah, apparently not. Now this tower already down to 400 health points. Another 4-star to save him from the combo. This is just like, how do you deal with his timing? Especially
it's
without
not
your ultimates. Like, they tried to make it, put it to use, but... toss back onto Era, trying to burst him down. The Ice Blast connecting again and bursting down No Tail. He's buying back for this. Gonna be dragged back in immediately by the Cuddle. Frost, couple of time locks here. Will finish up Fly together with the Urn. They'll get that kill.
There.
Yeah. Phone
But
will
it's
connect.
like
Everyone's still very much alive, so OG might not even get the better end of this engagement.
still a little bit too early for OG to do this. Like, they kind of need some more items, and yeah, we see Final Tribe. They're able to.
They just
Oh,
need a
he's gonna
4
go.
to land the combo here, but it's again not enough to burst down the Dragon Knight. Not quite. Very close, but not quite. So yeah, they Final Tribe. They hold the high ground, keep the tower alive. They even got a buyback from the Viper that he didn't necessarily need to use. And
Yeah, I think OG felt that, hey, we can probably press the issue here and get the racks, just wear them down slowly. But Tribe holds their ground and they don't falter yet.
bit of a zealous. I mean, they didn't have that axe and cuddle yet. Or else that would be looking so much easier when everyone's healed up all the time.
Yeah, so OG, they realize, hey, we did that maybe a little bit early. Let's relax a little bit, try to get some pickoffs and stuff, and
We'll find one down here. Was 4 in with the Invis rune. Oh, almost enough with the last also landing, but Jonas Fan proving to be a bit too tanky.
surprisingly tanky actually.
Yeah. That was a 1,000 damage though in the blink of an eye.
Yeah. They're doing Roshan meanwhile though, and Tribe does not seem to be in any kind of position to defend this.
Gonna try.
Oh, that was...
Is he dying to... Oh, it's not... It is lethal as it turns out. Alright.
Well, whoops.
Thought it wasn't, but that was the poison over from Venomancer, wasn't it? That you can't die to.
Yeah. Viper you can very much die to.
Well, try to make Fancy Axe play again, but kind of fell flat on their faces. Now with Aegis in hand, like... They might still want to wait for the Coddle Axe. Jarek's not terribly close to it though right now.
No, they might just also try to get a pick off and stuff, like not super forces, or they're just gonna wait Lycan's book.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of ways they can do this, depending on how reckless they feel.
On a scale of 1 to Penta, how reckless would you rate OG?
I think they are very, like, they're very, they wait for the right opportunity. They don't do anything like out of the box. Like Penta, they just run at you and they break you. While OG, they just tend to make the right moves and slowly win and like eke out more and more goal lead and stuff.
Just following the Book of Dota a little bit more religiously, perhaps.
Yeah.
Let's build your advantage, get Roche. Get Axe, get Daytime, so they'll have a tiny bit of a window where Aegis and Daytime will overlap, but it's gonna be like less than a minute or so. But unfortunate in that sense. Fly.
I think they're
Max
sniffing
levels
out
of his
the-
own, but they want to go on him. S4 is Invis on the front line, so he sees Era. X-Plus coming through, but everyone else already here. Glimpse back onto Pablo's, trying to TP out, and there's actually nothing to cancel it. They will be
And Era is
successful. Era though, yeah, not so lucky. It's a bigger kill even. Just like that, Resolution even has a DD rune. How's that fair? How's it balanced?
Tower is under attack.
I mean, OG, they kind of felt that, hey, we're probably gonna get ganked here on the bottom. Let's counter gank them instead, and that's what they did.
Yep.
And now Tower is gonna die very fast,
Is under attack.
even through backdoor.
Yeah, even without Resolution hitting for the DD rune, so that
Frost is
works.
scanning
Spectre
the
Region
wave.
taken care of now. Hotel in front with an Aegis, so not even committing real Wolf. Conquer coming through, meanwhile Frost trying to go for the backstab, but you know, you have Tiny there looking for that. Buyback from Era, they need to get something here, but they've lost their racks.
No, still has Aegis, so
Might get him once. Can they get him twice? Rest of his team already backing off, so the answer is probably yes.
he's a very dead Viper.
Trying to TP out. Gosh. No way that's gonna happen in a million years.
Top tower is under attack.
Oh, they
Go
got
to see
some
about
there.
him. Oh wow. They get another one. Alright. But E-skills at what cost?
Yeah, the cost of a Miller-Axe.
Yeah, and the buyback.
Worthy
Yeah.
tribute. Radiant's
Frost
bottom
though on
tower
Void, he
is
does
under
have Shadow
attack.
Blade, and Maskman he's going for BKB, so you know he's keeping up fairly decently. With farm he's second on net worth tab right now, so sure they're one side down,
Radiant's bottom
but their lineup is a lot better late game I think. Once this Void is like level 3 chrono and the cooldown is only 110 seconds.
Yep.
So definitely OG. They're not gonna wanna make any more hiccups. Like they wanna,
Yep.
because sure their lineup is very good late game, but like how many times have you seen just Faceless Void take over a late game because the bubble is so strong?
Yeah, it really is. You felt that yourself in the episode of Qualifiers. I'm sorry to bring it up, but yeah. It is ridiculous. Like, do you even consider Axe here because of that on Frost after the BKB?
I think you might, because your lineup is so revolved around your, like, sure you're the position 1 player, but you have 4 heroes that deal damage in chrono.
Yep.
So I think it would be a really good pickup, because then it's a 60-second cooldown and you're basically never gonna have a window for OG to fight without chrono.
Yeah. We'll see what he decides. Right now, though, it's OG. Not completely lost the timing just yet. In fact, they're gonna hit a new one if Jarex gets enough time to farm up that Agnum Scepter in due time, because it is daytime now. It is still short, like 750.
Yeah, for sure, and I think they're just gonna
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
take it a little bit easy, just farm a little bit and try to get more and more gold experience and get the pickups that they can.
Find your farm cancel TP with a glimpse. He's stuck here for a while.
Can they find him though?
That's the question.
Dire's top
Even if they
shrine
can't, like, it's still a lot of time wasted on this guy.
Think he's gonna see him with that blast?
Radiant's
No.
bottom tower
Just
is
barely
under attack.
misses.
Yeah.
Dire's top shrine has fallen.
Well, it's gonna sit there for a while at least. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
top shrine just goes down to minions, because why the hell not?
And he has this BKB on Void now, so that's very good against Jerax on the call, because this blinding light, it can destroy him in chrono if he's the only one hitting, although that's probably not going to be the case. But a very useful pickup for him.
That's an Agnum Scepter, Jarex. Gem queued up next, so makes a lot of sense. And immediately smoking up. Not been scouted out, I believe. So they will see the net toxin now, at least. Might have an idea that something is amiss. What can they do about it anyway, other than just fall back to the base? And Era, look at this. Lycanwolf is trailing him. Oh god, he's so dead. Doesn't have BKB of his own just yet. He wanted to farm it up, but doesn't get to do that for another minute or so.
We see the line drawn by Fly. Let's go mid.
Frost desperately trying to push up bottom lane without the Battle Fury. You don't really
But
deal with these creep waves all that quickly.
They don't have Aegis now, and they have Chrono on Frost. So the
Dire's middle
thing
tower
is,
under
can
attack.
Tribe execute here? And
Going level 2, Ice Blast level 2, Sonic Wave level 2, so they have some power, they just need to find the targets.
super good warding by OG. They see Frost behind with Shadow Blade.
God, such a big pickup if they can get it here. Pops the BKB. That alone is a victory.
Yeah, and they get the Rex Mio. That's so good warding from OG.
Frost off again, just sidestepping that entire combo. Now Final Tribe still have the Chronos here, but Blinding Light is something that he has to worry about. And is it coming? There it is. Brought the Sonic Wave, only catching the Viper.
He's not even dead.
Nah, he's way too tanky. And now what's to stop OG from going for the top racks now? Like,
He even has a 70 stick left. But he's dead.
doesn't get it off. Alright, maybe a little bit too overzealous again. Not that tanky just yet if he's the only one being hit upon. But OG orders a farm. What are you doing? Into a static storm here. You'll set the dodge storm. The damage is sitting right next to Resolution. Followed with the avalanche chase. Oh my god. Pablo next.
Pablo's
Gloom's
well.
back. Brought down with the roots. And Mass
Wanna
buyback's
back
forced
that.
out, but
Don't
is that
think
even
it
gonna stop it?
matters.
Yeah, I mean, you have no Chronosphere, you have no ultimates. They're gonna try their best, but I don't really see it happening. They've let the Ice Blast on the Resolution with the Cold Feet. Alright, off to a good start, but it needs so much time. Maybe with the bow bouncing through, but nah. It's already out of that AoE.
Solution might die here.
Has to walk back. Ice Blast should...
heal.
Yeah, there's the heal, just barely with the Ice Blast coming through. And also dies again. Did he buy back too? I think he did again. Yeah.
Frosty wants to go in, but
Sacrificial
they have a
lamb.
Centaur Ward again.
Oh my god.
Centaurs are freaking winning in the game.
Can really see the panic setting in Final Tribe, just having to go for this kind of aggressive play. Without any ultimates, without any spells. We're just trying to catch anybody in the retreat that's maybe isolated from the rest of the team, but OG, they're not retreating alone. If they're retreating, they're doing so as a unit.
At least they're getting Viper. They get Viper over and over again.
Yay, but what does it
not
really
enough.
matter? Pablo is dead again. Ice Blast lands a few heroes, but I think at this point the writing's on the wall.
Dire's structures are
Once Void is back in 20 seconds, he will have another Chronosphere. We'll also have another Ice Blast, but not unless Hanska dies here. But that's for not quite enough power. But also losing all the buildings. Still range tracks in the bottom lane. Even if this one falls, they aren't quite meched, but it's only a matter of time at this stage.
Yeah, try to keep these two Raxes up against Lycan and good luck.
Yeah. Ugh.
And Roshan is gonna be up, so they can do that now too as well if they feel like it.
Frost.
Frost is chroning Viper here.
What's the BKB? Stone Jar's waiting to help out the Ice Blast off the mark because it's the 4 stuff again. Jarak is so powerful in this game. They also find Jonas Farm on the side. He's still get to deny! Oh my god. I don't even know what to say anymore. Like Pablo next on the list. Punch down as forward. This seems like in a different league.
Oh,
Here
it's
Jarek's just playing with his food at this point. Jonas Farm does get the stick into Bling, but still being dragged down.
Hello.
Dropping. There it is. BK with the BKB, but the rest seems already dead. Maybe you can get Jarek because the Ice Blast connecting. Last couple of right clicks. And
Dire's bottom
Dead?
barracks.
it's a moral victory at least, because Jarek's undoubtedly is the MVP for this game, and just with the last couple of plays that he's made.
His 4 stuff this game has been insane.
Dire's middle
Yeah.
tower is under attack.
Full stars, blinding lights, everything.
He's been playing incredibly well this game. But OG all around, they seem to be in their form, you know, they played exceptionally well this game as well. Yeah, it's not over, but it's gonna be a hard one for Final Tribe to get this one back in the bag.
If only Noltail would stop feeding, right? Look at Frost, he's being bounced back and forth, and now he's out of mana inside Static Storm. Ugh. Yeah, this is over.
Yeah, and they win. It's just crisp execution from OG once again. They really utilized the recall from Call super well, and now when as soon as the chrono is being used, they're just going, pushing lanes, getting towers, getting map control, and the warding. I don't know if that was Fly or if it was Jerax, but incredible in that last